Hi, welcome to this video that I've put together just to show over the templates that I've created for Ableton 12. When you first unzip the file, you'll be presented with 5 files: Easy Mode, Power Mode, the README in text format, and also the bonus SSL template as well. To get started, double click on Easy Mode and you should then open up Ableton 12. I've already opened it up for you, so I won't bore you with the Ableton loading screen. Once the project's loaded up, if you click File, Save Live Set as Template, you can then save it as a template in your folder as whatever you like. So for Easy Mode, we can call this Easy Mode. Done. The same will apply for Power Mode. You can open up Power Mode and then save that. But for now, what we'll do is we'll take a look at the Easy Mode project. So the Easy Mode project is set up so it is all routed to the main channel in Ableton. You have an instrument bus, a vocal bus. Within the instrument bus, you have drums, bass, guitars, lead guitar, acoustic, keys and synth, percussion. You can add whatever you like in there if you need more or any extra channels, but these are just the defaults. Within these groups, you've got all the regulars in terms of channels: kick in, kick out, snare top, bottom, toms, etc. Bass guitar, you've got bass DI, amp and a cab. For guitars, there are 4 sets of guitars there. They're all, neutral at Unity, centered at the moment, but if you wanted to, you could easily just pull them to the left and right if you wanted to have your panned guitars set up from the get-go. Tracks in this project, where appropriate, are set up with linked channels. For example, if we take a look at the drums, if you arm the track with the little arm button down here, you can see it arms all of the channels in this session. This means that when you hit record, you're recording across all of those channels. Additionally, when you make cuts and edits, it means everything is in time still, everything stays together, easy peasy. Same goes with the guitars. Each set here is a set of 3. You've got a DI, you've got a mic 1 and a mic 2. These are all linked together so you can easily record 2 mics and a DI signal at once and then have them edited and move around, whatever you want to do with it. For the vocal bus, you've got a lead vocal bus, a harmony bus, a backing and a gang vocal bus. The lead vocals has multiple channels in it for leads, doubles up the center, left and right. The harmony bus, similar, center, left, right. Backing, same again, just a batch of 10 different backing vocals channels. Gang vocals, you've got 4 channels there. Of course, you can add as many things as you like to this. So if you want to add another thing to the project, there's an audio channel, you can add a MIDI track, and then you can just highlight them, drop them into the relevant place. So let's just say it's going in the instrument bus, and there we go, they're at the instrument bus. Additionally, what I've put in place is common return tracks, auxiliary tracks, whatever you want to call them, sends, returns. There's parallel compression, saturation, drum verb and snare verb. These are color coordinated with the drum channel so you know where you're sending them to, but if you did want to send anything else to them, obviously you can. There's a guitar verb channel, an acoustic reverb, a keys reverb channel, and then vocal reverb followed by a quarter note delay and an eighth note delay, sorry. These are all using Ableton stock plugins, but feel free to swap them out to anything you like or anything you see fit. As I said at the top of this video, the Easy Mode project means everything is routed to the main output of Ableton. Currently on the main output of Ableton, there's just a limiter, just minus 1 dB, just for safety. But you can delete that and put whatever you like on it. What we'll do is we'll now move over to the Power Mode and I'll take you through what that looks like. So, Power Mode, very, very similar. Again, if you want to save it as a template, straight away, File, Save Live Set as a template, call this out, I like capitals, Power Mode. That means anytime you can just open up these files for what you like. If you wanted to set it as a default, you can go File, Save Live Set as default set, and then it will try and save it again, but just overwrite that last one. There you go. Every time you open up Ableton, it'll open up this project. So, what's the difference between Easy Mode and Power Mode? Power Mode is routed slightly differently. Power Mode means that you have a couple of extra options. Your return channels are now being sent to a return aux. This means you have full control over the level of all of your return channels in one fader. Additionally, what this means is the return aux is now being sent to the mix bus. So you can do any of your mix bus processing on your mix bus, which is also now then being sent to a separate bus, which is a master bus. This means you can do any kind of small or major or any kind of tweaks to your master bus here before it hits the main channel. What this enables is the demo reference track to hit the main and not be affected by any of your processing. So if you have a demo reference track, you can listen to that and it won't be impacted by any of your processing that you've put in place, unless you've put something on the main. I prefer using this method because I can A/B my demo reference against what I'm recording at the time, with no changes to what the actual demo reference sounds like. But it's up to you how you want to play that. Similar to easy mode, return channels have been set up again, exactly the same as the easy mode. But again, feel free to swap them out to any plugins that you want. And finally, for the bonus, I've included my SSL template, which is basically power mode. However, everything has an SSL plugin on it, an SSL channel strip. This does require the SSL plugins that you'll need to own them already, and you'll need to have the latest versions as well for this to ensure that this works. Once this is loaded up, we'll have just a quick look at what that looks like. So the SSL session, as I said, exactly the same as the power mode. Only there are SSL plugins on every single channel. For me, this makes my life a lot easier because I use the SSL stuff. So I can have a template that is ready with the console settings straight up. I'm just gonna hide away these return channels for a second. So as you can see, instrument bus has a copy of channel strip on it. That's so I can easily modify the instrument bus should I want to. Drums, 4KB, and I'm running 4KB across every single channel here. Guitars is running 4KE. Now, something to note is I obviously haven't put any of these channel strips on the DI. If you want to add them on, by all means go for it. Doesn't really suit my workflow, but it is on the mic channels itself. I won't go through every single channel because that could be very boring, but you will find that there are channel strips on every single channel where necessary, and it comes out at 112 tracks in this project. That is the template tour in a nutshell. I thought I'd make this really quick, simple video just to show you what you'd be getting. Thank you for watching. Cheers.